So in this video, I've got an ace game in the VK4502A, which is a Tech Tree German heavy tank at tier 8. We're on vineyards. We've spawned sort of in the southern part of the map, so I've done this quite often. There's a little ridge sort of around the K5 area that you can get some good spotting and assist. So I thought the tank's quite mobile. So I thought I'd go there, get some spotted, and then push down the K line. So just coming this way, seeing what we can see. As you can see, the vision range is fairly good. I've got just the rammer and the camo net on this tank. I tend to avoid using too much equipment on Tech Tree tanks. We do get spotted. Do feel as though there's something maybe in the field that's seen us, so just using these arches as just a bit of cover. Drive into the rock just out of desperation of being targeted, but now I can just climb up here how my initial plan was. I want to proxy spot anyone up there, so yep, there's the Cromwell. It takes 2 shots and it's down to 31 health, so bad start for that Cromwell, but it was a predictable spot, and I've got allies behind me that were able to take shots, so started this tactic perfectly. We spotted up the tank camping in those bushes. I do feel as though there's going to be a push around this corner at some point, and there it is. Put 1 shot in, and then just artillery and the tank behind come in, put some damage on it. So again, we're already up to sort of 1,800 assistance. Taking a couple of hundred damage, but managed to bounce the Indian Panzer. It gets ammo racked, so I feel quite safe just to pull out in front of it, put another shot into it. And we've got this Draugen as well. So at the moment I know that Indian Panzers have been shut down. There's a Draugen and a Cromwell round here. So at the moment I just want to just poke up this bush just to see if there's anything else up there. Spot something over in the centre of the map. We'll be seeing that one later. This Cromwell's coming round. What I want to do at this point is I want to feign as though I'm going to push round, because ideally I want them to move out from behind that house so our artillery, our tanks at the back can get shots at them, but they seem to be using the house as cover, so I'm feigning to go this way. I'm hoping that my Sixth Sense goes off. Not too sure if that was friendly or enemy artillery. Just hit the house, so yeah, don't know if that was friendly or enemy. So just coming up to this bush again, see if there's anything around. There's a heavy tank over there, T-77. But now we've spotted this the T-69 that's come round. So it fires 1 shot. I missed the auto aim shot. Getting some shots in from behind. Bounce another one. It decides to face hug, which is really good actually for me. The lower plant on this is obviously the weak point. Get another shot in. Allies shut it down. So that was the first tank that's rushed us. So this Draugen, really want to put some pressure on it. Got a Cromwell there that's just trying to snipe it back, but then this STG just comes out of nowhere. This is the thing sometimes. I think that player obviously got bored. I know it doesn't sound like a good tactic, but sometimes just boring your enemies so they do something like that, just out of frustration that you haven't been destroyed, and they just charge over the top, just trying to get a kill. I think he obviously saw that I was sort of down, like fairly low health, and thought I was an easy target, but obviously didn't think of the campers at the back. So whenever anyone's in sort of a forward position behind cover, always assume that there is sort of support at the back. This Draugen is trying to run away. Feel quite secure actually pushing up here. I've been keeping track of of what's been spotted, so it feels as though it's all alone. Sure enough, it was trying to run away. Artillery is taking shots at us now, so I just want to get off this track really. I feel if it's going to blind fire, it'll just blind fire that dirt track. Spot the other artillery, not too sure if that was the one that fired at me, but put a shot into it anyway. Here we've got this T-54 in support. It shuts it down before I can get my shot away in time, but I'm just pushing this way. I'm not too sure if the STG was trying to side scrape off one of these buildings or something and just got bored and charged, so just checking that there's no one else around here. It's 6-5, so it's still in the balance. We're quite thinly stretched out and we've only got sort of control of the bottom third of the map, so it doesn't actually look too good. But we spot the artillery up and get a nice shot into the back. Just hoping that it doesn't go unspotted. It straightens up for us, so we can just put a nice simple shot straight into the back. I saw earlier in the game that there's been a push around the AB line, and sure enough there's another heavy tank, so I've pinged the team to defend the base. I got an affirmative from someone just to confirm to the team that I'm on my way. T-54 unfortunately, as with a lot of games, is just going to go for the cap. Yeah, there's no real reason to actually go for the cap, because in a situation like this, where there's only sort of, on our team there's only 6 tanks, so people are able to, you know, if they spot sort of 3 or 4 of us and there's one in the cap, they would know that we're spread out quite thinly. So anyway, the T-54 is going in the cap. It looks like it's got run across the TD, the Iron Rain, on the enemy team and gets clipped out or just destroyed by that Iron Rain. So the Iron Rain seemed to have been just camping the base. So at this point I'm thinking that when I engage these 2 heavies coming up towards our base, I just need to be careful that I don't allow any shots in from my left hand side. So loading up the premium just for the IS-6, but as you can see I'm just going to go over this way. There's a rock up there. I can also use, when you go over this ridge and down into that ridge, from this direction there'll be a ridge to my left, so that should block any shots coming in from the Iron Rain. But it looks like my allies are taking care of the IS-6. Come over, put a shot in, but just too late. So at this point it's 5-2. It's looking better now. It's quite good that we managed to turn that. I would say it was a fairly bad situation, you know, just having control of the bottom third of this map in a evenly balanced game usually leads to a loss, so push nicely. I feel as though the Iron Rain, it may just camp at their base. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm thinking it's probably just camping the flag. The T-77, I can't say I've seen it in this game, but I know there was a push along here, so I feel that with my ally going the long way round, it's not back there. So yep, sure enough, get spotted on this hill. So at this point I'm just wondering what the Iron Rain's doing. So the situation that we have at the moment is we've got the T-77, which is a 3-shot autoloader. Really nasty gun on that tank. The same with the Iron Rain, another 3-shot autoloader. So I'm assuming at this point that they are both fully loaded. So as you can see, 375 health, pretty much a 1-shot to both of them, unless I get lucky. So just seeing, I feel like it's probably there. I get spotted, so I just put a shot in, but the Iron Rain's right there. I'm just using this Sadler just to soak up shots, unfortunately. It's doing a good job. It's just pushed in too aggressively. Take care of the Iron Rain. I feel that the T-77 is probably on a reload, but I'm not too sure. at this point I wasn't actually counting its shots, unfortunately, so not too sure. So with the the icebreaker there, I'm just going to go around the hill. So he's fired once. Again, rather cynical, but you know, he's firing at my allies, so that's 2 shots he's used up. So he's got 1. So feeling more confident that I could actually. He's only got 1 shot, so I only need to get lucky once. Put 1 into the back. He fires his 3rd and final shot, so he's on a sort of 30-second reload now. So I feel very confident just to drive behind him and shut him down. So yeah, that was the VK45028. Really good game. That was an ace, obviously. Get the win, get the MVP, got the 5 kills, almost 3,400 damage. The Iron Rain did good on the enemy team, losing but coming 3rd. So yeah, yeah, most kills, most direct hits, most assisted, most detections. And that just shows the power of that spot in sort of the K5 area. So that was unlocking the top gun. So that was with the, I think it's the top 10.5 centimeter gun. So yeah, overall, if you're thinking about grinding this line, I probably wouldn't recommend it. If you haven't unlocked the Tiger 2, go up the Tiger 2 line. Otherwise, if you've got the Tiger 2, I think it's essentially, if you just want the tiers 9 and 10 above this one, then obviously you need to grind this one. But yeah, probably just grind the Tiger 2 line.